Question 704. What is the most times you have had sex within a 24-hour period? And how about with someone else?
With yourself?
I was going to say, and how about with someone else?
And how about with somebody else?
Probably twice.
I'm asexual, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
Well, you can. 0 is a number.
Well, I mean, before realizing I was asexual, I think once, because once is enough for me, and then I'm fat, so I'm just gonna push you off and go get some bacon.
I'm gonna say twice.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Twice, and I didn't enjoy it either time.
That's terrible.
I can give you a time frame, but I'm not sure I can tell you how many times we actually had sex during that time frame.
Approximately.
You give an approximate, like round it off to the nearest 10 or whatever. I don't know.
1.5.
At least 8. At least 8. I say. Yeah, at least 8 times.
Fucking hell, that's a trooper number.
Beth?
It was over a day and a half though.
My ex.
That's more than a day. You don't math right, Jen.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't go to sleep. So
You said it was a 24-hour period, though.
Yeah.
24 hours.
It was more. All right, let's call it 6 then, because there was probably 6 times in the first 24 hours.
Fine, 6. Seraphim
Alright,
says
Beth,
6.
go ahead.
Thank you. So I was trying to think back to when I was with my ex and I was a truck driver because I was out for a month and then home for 7 days and out for a month, and we would spend like 4 days in bed, like just get out to shower, eat, and pee, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, I don't really know I don't know if I have a number for it. It was just kept rolling over into each other.
I think there should be like a fucking counter on your bed.
I don't know.
Counter on the bed. Ding!
8 to 10, maybe? Yeah, I need a counter on the bed, yeah. Okay, number.
I remember
again.
we actually had
Okay,
to change
go
the sheets in the middle.
Now, do you drink Gatorade
Oh, no,
during
honey.
like the breaks?
We had a
Like that way
Yes.
you stay
Well,
hydrated?
Lucasade.
Oh yeah, the second house. We weren't that organised to start off with.
Switch out the towels.
Yeah, fresh
Oh,
rolled
that's
towels
fine.
and some Gatorade. That way you can keep going at it. Be dehydrated.
We can keep going. It's good fun.
Yeah, I used to tell her all I need is a pack of crackers and some water and be near a bathroom for random jobs. I'm good for
Jesus
days.
Christ. Now, if it's wanking, I think I got everyone beat. But sex, on the other hand, I don't know
Oh,
about
sure.
that.
Sure you do, honey.
Wes says
and every
about
other guy in the
30
chat,
times. Wes says about 30 times, I think.
Alright, 30
Math
times
pig.
in 24 hours. I don't know about that one, man. That's like fucking turning your junk into a hamburger at that point.
Mathpig says I lost count. Jones says times or how long it took. Times. So they could be really crap times and get loads, like 30. Seraphim says myself was 12. Gary says 8 and then 12. Natty says okay, fine, 3. Jones says once but very long. Natty says but lots of intoxicants were involved. He wanted to keep going and I was like, fuck is wrong with you, says Natty. Mathpig says Orgasmatron is too long and I can't spell it. Okay.
Alright. Dave, it's your turn to answer the question.
We haven't finished with Manda!
She was trying to get avoided.
Awkward.
Didn't Amanda already answer?
No.
No, I didn't. I asked Math Pig, but 5. Yeah, 5.
Right,
Jesus,
next question.
I'm the sad. Dave, you
Dave,
gotta answer this one.
Yeah.
I saw that little sleight of hand.
I don't know
Not
what
going
you're
on
talking
here.
about. I never do a sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
I have absolutely no idea.
Should we ask Cass?
It was not with Kaz.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Should we ask Kaz how many times?
No.
No.
Where you going?
I've done days of. See, this is right. I was trying to work it out. Of sex, get up, snack, sex, sleep.
See, the
Sex.
introvert side of me is just like, this is fucking appalling. Like, I don't think I want to have days of just like one person sticking with me for like the fucking full 24 hours. So I'm just like, all right, we did our thing. You can go home now. Bye. I want to be alone.
I was young. I had lots of energy.
I'm only 22 and I have the lack of energy.
Oh, I had a lot of energy.
Are you? I mean, in all honesty, if you're with the right person, it's very easy to have that energy picked up. And
If I had to guess, if I had to guess, I would say probably at least 12 times. But then going on to the next
24
day,
hours.
Yeah, probably more.
Yeah.
Wow, 24 hours, not 12.
And that's okay, and that's not including the various times that we've basically gone out and spent 5 or 10 minutes having sex in random places all over the place, and that would be fucking off the charts.
So I think
Because that's not sex to completion. That's just trying to have fun outside. If that makes sense.
so. I think I got the lowest number. Yeah. I think I got
I
the
had
lowest
one.
number on the panel.
No,
then,
I had
haven't
the
I?
lowest.
No, he had the lowest
I had
number.
only one.
Yeah. Well, my score might have been a little higher, but football was on the telly, so.
See,
Maybe the fact that I didn't like football was the issue.
Yeah.
to be fair, the sexual encounter that I had a lot of work in it. So, like, you know, once you get all of that work done, you kind of just only want to go once and then just call it a fucking night.
Wow, you guys had a fun.
Valid, I guess.
I'd argue Southampton winning a match was probably more of a pleasurable experience.
No, not a chance in hell.
Well,
it
doesn't happen that often, Dave. So.
Right. Matt Pig says, "Is Dave describing Manda's holiday to Ireland?" Seraphim says, "I need to move. The men here can't handle multiple times a day." Music Collector says, "Dave is making it up. Try me." Music Collector says 3.
And Dave
now there
is so not making that shit up.
Joan says, "I couldn't fit 12 in 24 hours, not even without eating and sleeping."
I mean,
Right.
to those that can fit 12 in a day, you got my fucking respect. My hat's off to you. Fucking hell.
And like I said, and I'm fairly certain that's a lower estimate.
And that, like, especially if like ropes are involved, like if you get 12 and you have like rope shit involved, fucking hell, you're just a trooper, man. Like that needs to become your profession. You need to start charging by the half-hour rate.
Disturbingly, there were some ropes involved.
Moving on.
All right.
You know, if it's a whole bunch of times, that just means each time is shorter and it's shit. So, you know, you don't want the number to be too big.
No, definitely not.
I mean, if you're a rabbit, then I guess it's different, but rabbits are fun.
Well, especially if you're having sex with men, Manda. Definitely need to give some time so it's worth it the next time, right?
Exactly.
And it depends on what you call sex. Do you, like, if Dave's only counting intercourse, then it really changes the number around, doesn't it? So.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. This is where it's what it is. At the end of the day, the question is not in any way meaningful, or the answer is not in any way meaningful.
No.
Oh.
That's why I said it's more realistic to give you a time frame for how long you did it for than it is to give you a number of times.
See, I don't know how somebody could fucking, like, if I'm fucking, I'm not worried about the time frame. I'm just worried about, like, am I enjoying this? And if the answer is no, then why the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
you've
entirely.
got a reasonable idea of what time you started the session, and you've got a good idea what time you passed out. So, that's all.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.